Electro and Bono Movie Power Hour. You know what? Where's Hawke at? Listener discretion advised. Hands in.
Welcome back to the Electro and Bono Movie Power Hour. I am Electro, and that is Bono.
What's going on? What's cracking, people?
Yeah. Last time we played a little tribute to the man, the myth, Jake Gyllenhaal. But now, if there's an actor that is like the Electro and Bono Movie Power Hour actor, it is, of course, the one and the only Ethan Hawke.
Absolutely.
And it's been a while since we've played tribute to him.
Mm-hmm.
He is a part of our theme song. If you hear the theme song and Oz says, "Where's Hawke at?"
That's who he's talking
That's
about.
we're talking about Ethan Hawke.
We were expecting him at the bar, so he was
Yeah.
like, "Where's Hawke at?"
Yeah.
Didn't show up.
It's just a common question that we ask ourselves day to day.
Where is he?
Hawke at? What is he doing?
Yeah. Is he okay?
The work is quality. We know that. But what's he up to?
What's he doing now? Today.
And Hawke's busy right now.
Yeah, he is.
Hawke's busy. He's got a couple of fucking hitters that have been in the movie theater right now. He was in that Moon Knight show. I didn't watch it, but
I still need to watch it.
good to know.
Yep.
Good to know he got into that Marvel fucking cheese, you know? Got a little of that Disney fucking mouse cheese.
Cashed in.
Yeah, Disney broke him off a piece.
It's okay.
He's like, fuck it, I'll work for the devil.
It's
Why
what they're
not?
doing.
Why not?
Look at Belle now, huh?
Right, Bale.
It's okay, though.
Hawk talk, and then we got a Bale tale coming.
Coming soon.
Yeah, so Hawk's kind of fucking coming back, and not that he ever fucking
No, he
left,
just takes his
like
time.
Nick Cage in
Yeah,
that
exactly.
movie. Hawk's never gone anywhere. He's been doing quality work for years, but he was in two very different kinds of movies. One successful horror movie that's coming up, low budget, real good word of mouth. People are really liking this movie. And then he was in another movie, The Northman, that a lot of people that like movies know about. A lot of people know about the director and, you know, are excited to just watch that movie because of that director, but not necessarily a big commercial appeal that people are going to be
Right.
trying to go watch this shit.
Right.
But we're going to get into that in a second. Let's just start off with The Black Phone. This is the most recent movie. It just came out a couple of weeks ago.
Long overdue, too.
Yeah, this is supposed to be out in February.
Correct. Right in time, Valentine's Day, you know, nothing sets off love. Child abduction.
Yeah.
You know?
7.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Okay.
Little low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. 83% Rotten Tomato
Now we're talking.
and 89% audience score.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. You know what this movie reminded me of? And I know it reminded you of it too.
Okay, let's see.
Dazed and Confused, right?
Yes.
It was like Dazed and Confused, but with child murder.
Yeah, well, look, picture both movies going off at the same time. These guys are graduating while this dude's over here
Exactly.
getting... The boys are back in town.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Little thin Lizzie in the back.
Yeah.
Like some of the exact same songs that were in Dazed. There was like, I feel like there was direct references to that movie.
Right.
Paying a little tribute to the fucking greatest high school movie of all fucking time. In my opinion, Superbad, close second.
Yeah. Right there next to it.
Yeah. But it's the ultimate fucking high school jam fucking sesh and just glorified fucking 70s movie. The fucking soundtrack is killer.
Yep.
The fucking... this movie looks like an old movie too. It's not none of this fucking clean
High
bullshit.
def.
Yeah, it looks...
Full treated rooms.
Yeah, it looks like
Backstage.
if Richard Linklater, who directed Dazed and Confused, like just decided to be like, let's make this movie a little sick. What if these fucking kids start dying? What if somebody fucking kills Affleck in this thing?
Exactly.
And we got Ethan Hawke in there. He's not.
No,
he's short but sweet in this movie. Used sparingly, but in a very effective, cool fucking way.
Yeah.
You don't even see his face for more than
nothing.
A few seconds in this movie.
Yeah,
he's
in the trailer.
Yeah,
you see it in the trailer.
Yeah, but he does a lot with very little, and he's wearing a mask for the most. Of the movie, which is already letting you know the caliber of actor you got here, where it's just like, I don't care if you can't see my face. I'm gonna fucking show it with my voice,
right?
With my body language, with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Menace. He's a menace.
Yeah, creepy. Exactly what I picture when I think of a 1970 child rapist. Murder.
I don't know. We don't know if he rapes them.
No. I mean,
It doesn't seem like he does.
Right.
Like, those kids would be like, hey, the ghost kids, spoilers. The ghost kids would be like, watch out for when those pants come off.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where it's trippy too because of a lot. I blame podcasts as well. True crime, right? You listen to that, there's some horrific ass people. Most of like child abductions include, sexual assault to some level. If not most, because of those crazy ones, you can figure out a crime 40 years later with some old cum.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what they do all the fucking time. So,
well, I don't think we need to take that here. I feel like this movie is just setting up good old fashioned child murder. Nobody is raping these kids. Okay. It's just good old fashioned
murder.
Child murder.
We'll tame it.
I'm gonna kill him.
I ain't gotta do nothing with him.
I'm gonna break this kid, trick him, kill him.
Yeah, okay.
Easy. Simple as that.
Okay. And that is it.
I'm not even touching my dick during this.
Okay.
I hope so. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I don't need that. Just kill them. Just kill these kids.
We watched a different movie. A very different movie.
I don't know. In this movie, does he at any point make it seem like he's sexually attracted to him? I don't think so.
Not in like a way for him to be like, oh, I'm into fucking kids. It's more of like his own thing because his body language / mannerisms were a little, feminine, little dangling, little playful. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say, I mean,
they were theatrical.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like you're right.
Like he's doing a play or something.
Right. But they're into that character fucking shit.
He's in his element, exactly. Bro. He's lost in his art, his craft.
You're right.
Child murder.
It's artistic at this point, fucker.
Yeah.
And most of these guys,
art piece.
Most of these guys do feel that way. Most of those narcissistic fucking child murderers are like, yeah, I'm far superior as an individual
artist.
It's pretty fucked up. So,
but you know what? His name is the Grabber. Fuck.
See, I'm telling you, might as well call him the Diddler.
The Diddler. Yep. The infamous Diddler.
He's coming back.
Diddling lives right into therapy. So yeah, Ethan Hawke starts as the Grabber. This kid Mason Thames stars as Finney, and this girl Madeline McGraw
crushed
Gwen.
It. That girl crushed it.
I mean, when we talked about this movie a while back, when we saw the trailer and we were both excited, I was like, I'm excited, but I'm always weary of movies that rely on the performances of children that are like, they're going to drive the movie.
Right.
You can deal with a bad child performance if it's a minute or two. They're not really in it that much. Right. I'm talking about like Training Day, that little fucking kid in Training Day,
Oh, right.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's not the movie.
Terrible. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But he's only in the movie for like
it's okay.
a minute.
Yeah.
We let it go.
You got Mendes right next to him. Yeah. That's okay.
She's naked.
Yeah. Kid.
You excuse it in the small performances, whatever. You kids can suck. But if they're driving a movie, I started watching the Obi-Wan show. I don't know if you've tried to do that.
I haven't gone deep in Disney.
Yeah.
I need to do it again.
Take it up with the mouse, okay? Don't leave me out of it. But the first episode relies heavily on this little girl's performance as Princess Leia, and she is bad, dude. She is bad, and it takes me out of the fucking show.
Oh, no.
It takes me out of it. And it's like they give her a lot to do, you know, and it's just like, fuck, this little girl can't act. You needed this little girl from this movie.
Yeah, okay.
In that fucking role.
Right.
You need if a little girl, little boy, whatever, child's gonna have a big role in the movie, you need a fucking good actor. And there is good children actors out there. Mm-hmm. And these two were fucking fantastic. Obviously, the standout here is the little girl, Madeline McGraw. Mm-hmm. She's fucking terrific.
What has she done, dude?
I don't
Anything
know.
else other than this? Because you fucking... And you know what? Funny you mentioned that, too, not thinking about it. I know it's not a little girl, but the fucking Jurassic clone girl,
mm-hmm.
like her accent in that movie, how she was carrying herself and just being her, it really threw me off. Like, I did not enjoy those scenes because I just felt like, I don't know, the accent was a little thick or it wasn't executed properly or delivered properly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that kind of threw me off in that sense. But looking at these actors, and then the son or the boy actor, I'm not sure, you might need to check, but I believe it's the kid from the show I watched for All Mankind on Apple TV.
Okay.
And I had watched that, and I was like, okay, well, that's good. His character in that show isn't too deep, but it is there, and the fucker's good.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna hit you with something.
Okay.
So this little girl, she was an American Sniper, I guess.
American Sniper.
I guess she was a voice in Cars 3. I don't know. I've never seen the.
How old is this fucking broad?
This is a fucking child, man. She was born in 2008.
Okay.
So how old is that?
Time for electromath.
How old is that?
I don't know. 18.
Is it?
No.
22. I don't know how that makes it. Damn, we need to cut some of this. 2000. So 2000. She's like 14 or something, right?
14.
No.
2008.
So 2000. No.
Yeah, it's 14. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, 2018. 14.
I think she's 14. I might be wrong. That's electro math. She was a voice in Cars 3. She was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, apparently. But here's the kicker. Here's where you're going to lose it.
Huh.
She's the voice of Bonnie in Toy Story 4.
Oh, my God. Well.
So they got her. They were like, you know what? Get Bonnie. We're making a movie about child murder.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but
so on screen, this is like her first work then, no? Other than
she's been in a
Sniper? I don't remember a fucking...
She's been in shows and stuff.
Okay.
Let's see where this kid's from. Mason Thames. Yeah, he's in For All Mankind.
Okay, yeah.
Well, he hasn't been in a lot at all. He's been in For All Mankind and yeah, in like 2 shows. But he's good. I liked him. Obviously, out of the 2, he was not the standout.
No,
but it was not a bad performance at all. And like, he does a good job of you being like, can this little kid like escape? Like, you want him to get out of there, man. Right. Like, if it was an annoying little fucking kid that couldn't act, I'd be like, kill this kid. Like, grab this kid, goddammit.
Stop playing games with him, Ethan.
But great performances. I'll tell you what so this movie is not really scary.
No.
I guess it's a horror film because there is some
ghosts.
Yeah, spoilers. There's a little paranormal, but this movie's just deeply disturbing just because of it's about killing kids. And not only about killing kids, but kids being abused. The most disturbing
child abuse, yeah.
The most disturbing scene in this movie that like hurt me was the part where the girl's getting hit with a belt, dude. I was like, oh fuck, like this is hard, dude. Like,
and that's where you know the fucking greatness. Ethan is like, tie me to this now. I need to get the message out with this shit.
Yeah,
because it's also, especially now having a kid, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hit my children. I don't want to do that. And to see this girl,
but I will. But
it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna give it my best shot.
We can figure it out. No, but just, some people, and again with that fucking Sword and Scale fucking podcast, some people just grow up in shit environments, and then they typically become the fucking murderers. But this kid, is not doing anything wrong. So it takes you to another level, too, where he's kind of a dweeby, nerdy kid anyways, and he gets taken. And you're just already like, okay, it was a shit situation at home anyways, but now he's put into an even more shit situation.
Well, I really like this movie because it also kind of captures childhood really well, like being picked on at school or feeling like you don't have a lot of friends or whatever. Maybe you only got one friend, like the loneliness or whatever of being a kid. And, not that we went anything like what this character is going through, but like, I don't know, it just the way it was filmed, how it comes across with like kids, I felt it was like pretty good. Like how kids act in school, just like the whole vibe and shit of how cruel kids can be to one another and how cruel adults can be to kids. This is like a real good kid movie about like basically how traumatized it is to be a child and how they're affected without even like, I don't know. He's not even probably going to know about. He's going to deal with these effects of what happened to him as a kid, as a grown man, and be like, oh, fuck, like, that was crazy. You don't think about it when you're a child, right? And then it'll hit you when you're 30.
Right. Exactly.
Something.
Exactly. And that's typically what goes down with these abused children that become murderers or, develop some form of mental fucking shit, man, because it's fucked up. Again, we've known a couple people who, live in houses like that or exposed to that type of shit for multiple reasons. But just the way it's really on the nose. Like, they're not being careful about it either. They're just saying, hey, this motherfucker, as easy as this, could pull up in a fucking truck, even in your small town, because it's like a small town vibe too.
Yeah.
They'll roll up and no one's going to see shit or no one's going to care enough. And it's kind of like the tell of the times too.
Yeah.
Where during that time, the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, there was a lot of that child abduction and all this type of shit.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of child abduction now.
Even now, yeah.
I'm sure. I have no idea. We're not looking at statistics or anything, but it's got to be harder to now because everything's
technology.
Recorded,
Yeah, technology.
Just the way fucking police can respond to shit. They fucking see your vehicle there. They're gonna find you, dude.
Right.
Back then, it's like, dude, you get into somebody's fucking car, fucking sayonara, man. And then how even us that we grew up in the 90s, we were children in the 90s, the amount of like freedom we had then to just be, we were pretty fucking easy targets to get kidnapped. Luckily, nobody really ever tried to kidnap us, but it wouldn't have been hard.
No, not at all. And even still nowadays, where you see all these, a lot of kids on the streets, but everyone has a phone. Like most of these murders, attacks, and that type of shit, they get solved 40 years later. By, again, some old cum or blood or whatever.
Old cum. I don't like it when you say that.
And that's how they get caught. Shit happens, man, and people had to go through. It's part of that road, man, and it's really unfortunate. But this movie really like projects that fucking well, and they play it off as a horror movie. That's the thing. It's like it's too savage that we got to make it, almost fantasy.
Yeah, and I just really like the arc that the character goes through of the little boy, because they set him up as like a coward.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't mean it like as harsh as that word sounds. Like,
No,
he's a kid.
a scared kid, man.
He's a kid. He gets bullied at school. People won't fuck him up. And he has his Mexican kid. He's got his fucking back, you know?
That's right.
He's got his back. And the Mexican kid can fight. Okay.
Right.
And the Mexican kid should probably go to jail for for one of these beatings. There's some brutal child on child violence in this movie too.
Just all over the place with this movie. It's dope. Children are gonna get it in every fucking way. Here, trip out. Yeah. Parents, school, fucking murder.
Yeah. So the kid, he's shown as like this, like kind of like coward. He's not a coward, but he's afraid to stand up for himself. Like he wants to stand up for himself. He sees like the injustice of like, you know, what's going on, and he like when he sees his sister being beaten by his dad, like you can see that he wants to do something about it, but like
he knows he can't.
Yeah. And it's similar in school. Like, he's getting bullied. You could kind of see that maybe he wants to do something about it, but he's scared to do it, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's a cool little arc to that. Like, they set him up as a person who's afraid to act, even though he feels like he should act. He's afraid to act, and he doesn't believe in himself. And it's him against a fucking child murderer, and it's you know,
a grown-ass man.
Yeah, and I just love kind of like the journey that this kid goes through to gain like the confidence to fucking kill, spoilers, to kill a fucking child killer. It's fucking awesome.
It is pretty dope.
And yeah, but I mean, he does get the help from a bunch of dead kids.
Right.
But
so Ethan's been at it for a while. You know, enough for these kids to lay out a whole plan, like an 8-step plan.
Yeah, this is how far this one got, this is how far this one got. And then they said the little Mexican kid, this little tough guy, like he gets fucking killed by the grabber. If anybody was gonna survive the fucking grabber, it was gonna be the Mexican.
The fighting Mexican, of course.
Nope.
Negative.
When the Hawke gets its talons
there's
into
no
your
escaping.
skin,
there's no escaping.
No. Thrashing will only make it worse.
Yeah. You're doing it to yourself.
Yeah. So that beak's coming. I haven't
even struck you yet. I'm getting you into the van.
But I really love Ethan Hawke's performance in it. Just how much, like, how well he can make it seem like so creepy just wearing that mask. Mm-hmm. Like, and then it like the mask like changes. Sometimes he'll be wearing just like the eye section.
Right.
Sometimes he'll just be wearing the smile. And then when he's sad or mad, he wears like this sad fucking mask. Mm-hmm. He's creepy in the movie. Creepy. There's this great shot too. I think it's when he's wearing the sad face. And he's kind of in the dark and you can't really see him. And he's just being a creepy little fuck, man. I'm just like, damn, Hawke.
Yeah. Dark place. Dark place for an individual.
And I love, like, there's that scene too where he was like, I was gonna let you go, dude. Like, I liked you, dude. You betrayed me and shit. He's like, I was gonna let you go. You're like, today. But you fucked up now. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, I think, he wasn't gonna do that. He's just trying to scare him. He was trying to.
Of course, he wasn't gonna let him go, but just that he's even saying that to him, it's just like making it worse.
Really cruel. That's a different level there, Hawke.
Yeah, and then he just like that scene where he's just sitting there in the chair falling asleep. That's just good old tension, bro.
He sets a good trap. That's a perfect way to do it, right? Because he leaves the door open. And obviously the one ghost kid who got his ass beat to death is like, don't go. Don't do that. Trust me. And he's like, hold on, bro. And it kind of plays it too where a kid is just gonna react and not give a fuck. You know, he's listening to a ghost, and he still opens the door and comes up. You're like, oh my god, this kid isn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really think about it, if you're a fucking kid trapped in the fucking door and it's mistakenly left open, you're gonna want to get the fuck out of there. But what's waiting for you at the top? Hawke
Murder.
without a fucking shirt and the belt that he's gonna beat you to death with.
Not bad. I'm just gonna say
He looked good.
He didn't look bad.
Yeah. He looked, in comparison to the Northman, I mean, he looked pretty good in Northman. Just saying, he was there without a shirt and
That's
pants.
true.
You know what I mean?
Just in like a
Put it all out
thong.
there. Yeah. Put it out there. Put it out there. You want
If
it?
you want it, take it. If not, send it right back.
Exactly.
I mean, I basically liked everything about this movie because there's also the two cops. They're on the fucking case. His little sister, she's also kind of like a sidekick, and that's why her dad beats the shit out of her.
Right.
And she does like you know, I guess she has dreams that will sometimes come true, or they're giving her clues as to where he is. They basically find her because of clairvoyance.
Right.
But there's a really funny part because she's like she prays and she like hides it from her dad and stuff, and then she keeps praying, and then when it's not working, there's that part where she's like, Jesus is like, what the fuck? like I'm fucking trying, like why would you even let this shit happen? Like you're fucking sick, man.
Yeah. Some sick fetish shit. Enough. Yeah, you're right.
And so this is from the director of Sinister, which there's a lot in this movie that reminds me of Sinister. Not only is Hawke in it, of course, but when they show a bunch of like old film stuff, it looks exactly like fucking Sinister.
Right.
And there's dead kids in it.
Yeah.
It's almost a fucking rehash. It's Sinister redone, remixed.
Yeah, you're right.
The remix, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Call Lil Jon. I don't know who was doing the remix.
We need to hit him up right
Is
now.
Lil Jon still?
Is he still remixing?
What happened to Lil Jon?
He's still doing it.
Is he?
Yeah. Of course he is.
What is he still at it? What's the last Lil Jon song?
I don't think it's songs. I think it's just more producing,
She's out
like
there.
remixing. You know,
Does he throw a
of course he
in
does.
these
Yeah.
or what?
Absolutely, he does. Every time.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
That son of a bitch got famous from saying yeah and okay.
And what?
Oh, and what? Yeah, this movie could use a little. Dun-na, dun-na. Yeah. I really liked it. But yeah, the Sinister connections, child murder. Fucking Hawke also has this long hair in it.
I like his long hair, dude.
And I don't know, it makes him seem like really, I don't know, feminine, kind of. But his murder scene is legit.
I like that.
The kid finally uses all the other dead tricks. Little boy and girl. Was there girls? Was there a girl?
I think there was one girl. Yeah.
Didn't discriminate. Respect.
It might have been all boys. Now that I think about it.
Interesting.
Maybe. I need to rewatch it. But yeah, his performance is top tier. And it's not just because we love Ethan Hawke. No, it was fucking good. And again, watching The Northman, you know, these two are relevant right now.
Mm-hmm.
And in that one, right, he's playing the Celtic king, Nordic, whatever.
Mufasa, if you will.
Basically. And he has a fucking awesome hair.
Yeah.
He looks super good.
King's hair.
King's hair. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool to see him in that movie. Basically acting his ass off, too. And he's only... I mean, if you've seen the trailers for The Northman, you know his fate.
Right.
But he's great in what he is, and he has an awesome fucking death scene where he basically, because his brother kills him, the scar of the film.
Looks like him too, just dark, dark and slender.
Yeah. Where was Zazu? Where was Timon and Pumbaa?
Zazu got his beak fucking cut off. You feel me? That was a side.
Oh, was that Zazu? No, Zazu.
He'd be on the other side. He got murdered in the pillaging.
They boil the bird.
Yeah.
Talking about Mr. We were making Mr. Bean jokes earlier.
Legend.
We forgot about Zazu. Yeah. Anyways, fucking Black Phone's really good. Highly recommend it. It's still in the theater now. It's doing really good, actually, for what it's worth. You want to guess the budget on the Black Phone?
Black Phone, let's go 20.
20, modest. It's not verified, but it is estimated 16 to 18 million budget.
Okay.
And it's doing pretty good in the box office. You want to guess what it has made so far? Don't get fucking crazy.
I would say 10.
It's made 10 million?
Yeah. More?
Yes, it's made
like a lot more?
It's made more than that in the US alone.
Okay, so fucking 25.
More.
Wow. Okay, 40?
More.
More than that? 100? No fucking way.
No, it hasn't reached 100.
Okay, 70.
No. So in the US and Canada, it's at 54.5.
Okay.
Worldwide, it's at 82.
How successful was Sinister? Was it that good that everyone saw that movie?
I don't know. Let's try to find out. Sinister.
Because not only it just recently got dethroned.
Whoa. Do you want to guess the budget on Sinister?
50.
50. Fuck.
Yep. Price of Ethan. 50 mil.
No. The budget of Sinister is $3 million. 50. It was a $15 million performance.
Absolutely. How much did it make?
It's pretty good. US and Canada 48.
Okay.
And worldwide 82. It's so far at what this movie made, and even though 16 to 18 million, it's not a big budget. 3 million is way smaller than that even.
True.
And it made just as much. The Black Phone is still in theaters now and will likely continue to make money. Especially, it's getting a good word of mouth.
Summertime too.
I don't know how the movie theater experience was for you. Did you go see it in a packed room?
No, we caught a later show. We just decided to go later.
There was really no one in there.
Not really.
We watched this. I don't know if it was opening night, but it was opening weekend, and it packed. As a matter of fact, it was one of those movie experiences. Like, the dude next to me was annoying the fuck out of me.
Yeah. See, that's also why we not only because we have kids too, but it's like it's summertime. Everyone's at the fucking movies, even if they're not. You know what I mean? It's the thing to fucking do. These summer movies they work for a reason. All right, kids. Be careful leaving your house is what this movie's telling you.
Yeah.
So, I kind of want to avoid that at all costs. So I'm like, I will go to the later show.
Yeah, and then we went to a somewhat later. I think I went on a Sunday, like at 8 or 9, and it was packed. And dude next to me was annoying. Like, he kept hitting me with his elbow, dude. I was like, dude, like, respect the fucking space. Right. I even gave him the arm bar. I was like, take it. The armrest arm bar. I gave it.
Tapped him out right there, bro.
Yeah, and I was leaning. I was just like leaning into like my girl and stuff. I was like, whatever, you keep that.
Right.
But he still was like invading my space and also eating popcorn like the loudest.
Violently.
Yeah, like he was just being super loud, and I was like, fuck, I hate this. It was upsetting me. And then there was kids next on the other side. But they weren't like super annoying. As a matter of fact, I was kind of.
They're probably terrified.
Yeah, I was really kind of bad for that. I was like, who fucked up and brought you to the movie about child
Someone
murder?
loves Ethan Hawke. They brought their children.
Big Hawke fan.
Exactly. Fuck. Well, sometimes you got to go through that shit. It's not like I haven't been there through that. And it's always fun, especially if there's nothing wrong with a good, loud person. When someone's really funny about it, it's a good time. But when people are just being annoying,
Yeah.
like especially during like a high tension scene, and you see it with like these horror movies all the time where these kids are legitimately scared and they're like, they make the scare before the scare to kind of alleviate it. And like people laugh, you hear the nervous chuckles, and it's kind of like,
Well, there's like maybe 2 jump scares in this movie. It's there's no jump scares in it.
no.
But then they hit you with one.
Right.
And I remember the kids were like, like, oh my God. It's like, that's right, bitches. And this is actually a decent movie to watch. Like, if you're going to watch a scary movie as a kid, this movie's not that scary.
And you get a message from it.
Yeah. It's actually not a bad movie to watch. It's like a good kind of introduction into horror movie. If you're like 12 or 13 and you're starting to get into horror, perfect movie to like transition. It's dark.
Yeah.
Children are dying.
Children are dead.
Children are dying on this one, but but it's not like terrifying or anything. It's just the content is what is.
Look, man, I'm telling you, we have the official rating here at the Electron Bono studio, and it's child death in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we had
How many children died in this thing? Is it even worth my time?
2.
Whatever.
Wow. No, we had an 8 count. All right, there was 8 children dead here. Ethan Hawke is not fucking around. He knows.
Slicing these kids up.
He knows. Hey, I want to put numbers up. This is how I do it.
Percentage of a shot you think this gets a sequel?
A sequel, huh?
It's being pretty successful. To consider that it went up against like Top Gun. Top Gun was already out for a while, but it was staying at the top of the box office.
Right.
Then Jurassic World came out.
Right.
It's like hanging in there.
Whoa, cool.
Like, it's not doing bad business for it to be competing against these blockbusters.
What about Lightyear? That's out right now, too.
Flopped.
No
It was a
way.
flopper. Let me see.
Wow.
No one gave a shit about Lightyear, dude.
Interesting.
Let's find out. Lightyear. Ooh, 5.3 out of 10. Not good.
It's not.
Not good.
We'll wait for the Woody movie, Tom Hanks will.
They better fucking put Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah, of course they will.
Okay. Let's see how much it costs. Whoa!
What's going on?
No! Wait, that can't be true. I don't believe this.
What? Hundo? We got a hundo here?
This better not be true. This is a CG movie. It shouldn't cost this much. According to Google here, it says the budget of Lightyear is $200 million.
Whoa.
I don't know. If I believe it. That's fucking crazy. Whoa. Anyways, you want to guess how much it's made so far? It's been out for what, like 3 weeks or something?
Yeah, month at most.
$200 million budget. Guess.
45, 50?
No, it's made more.
More? Okay, well, that's not too terrifying. 70?
$200 million.
Yeah, but it'd be bad if they only made like a quarter. So like 75 mil.
That's made more.
100?
Yeah, so worldwide it's almost reaching 200.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not good for a fucking Pixar fucking Toy Story movie.
Right.
It's bad. I'm shocked by that budget. That can't be true.
I don't know, man. Maybe it looks fucking incredible. People just aren't watching this new version of
People weren't with it. They're like, that's not even Tim Allen.
Right.
Fucking felt betrayed.
It's okay. I'll stick to the Toy Story ones. Keep doing those.
It's weird because Buzz Lightyear is a toy, and apparently, like, it's about in the world of the Toy Story movies, there is a Buzz Lightyear movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what the toys are made out of. And supposedly this is that movie. Like, that is... What are you doing?
Yeah, it's too deep.
First of all, there was already a Buzz Lightyear, like, movie. And it was called Buzz Lightyear Star Command. We used to watch it all the time.
There is. Play fucking part 2 on N64 and tell me how fast you kill that game. Good luck. Straight up. But
yeah,
wow.
I think so. Like, it did decent. It's doing decent business, like, against these movies, Lightyear, fucking Jurassic World, or whatever. It's staying up there, and to be making close to, it'll probably make at least 100 million, and that's a big success compared to fucking, you know, its budget of 16 to 18 million.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but like I said, it was a packed show when I watched it. When I left the movie theater, people were just talking about it. So I feel like this is a movie that people are talking about and being like, dude, have you seen that fucking movie?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And even it's going to be a moderate success in the movie theater. And then when this thing hits streaming, like, it'll probably make way more money then.
For
It'll
sure.
be way more accessible and shit.
Yeah.
I do think that there's a pretty good chance that they're going to make a sequel because it's pretty successful. So I would say there's a decent chance. And they leave so many questions about the grab. They don't tell you nothing about it, which is one of the cool things about the movie.
Right.
They give them no motivation or you don't know why he's doing this or anything.
Right.
So that's probably something that they'll explore in a sequel. And if they make a sequel that's a prequel, you know it's not going to end with him getting caught. It's going to end with some tragic child murder.
Okay, that's where you bring me back in. If that's your end game, which if you go fucking back and see exactly, yeah, let's see all those deaths and
Or he didn't die. I don't know.
no, he probably died, or maybe he was a scrawny ass kid. Who knows, man? Just knocked them out. He got arrested, maybe, right? Because they go into the house after. But yeah, I would love to see if that's the case. Go ahead and do that. You know, I wouldn't give a fuck about following his character, like his data life type thing. Like if he's just some weirdy.
You don't want to be in the van with him?
The van is cool, but like him doing other shit, like
Grocery shopping?
yeah, some shit like that. Some fucking.
Why would you think that they would be covering his life?
I don't know, because they would try to be
what
like.
What do you mean there's no Rice Krispies? Where's the manager?
No, because you know a lot of it's trippy too, because of a lot of these child murders and shit on these podcasts, and you follow it the way through. Like some of these dudes get off super easy, bro. Like it's all a psychological thing too. So that's like another level where they're like, hey, psychologically, this fucker didn't get help. It was the early whatever where mental health wasn't, and give a fuck about it. Where now it's practiced like every fucking day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A child murderer can just say he's psychotic and prove it somehow because of medicine or some nonsense. Where back then they didn't give a fuck. You're like, hey, figure it out, dude. You're sad? Shut the fuck up. He ends up killing 8 kids. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So if they would take it that deep to give you like a perspective of each character level, maybe it'd be like super extreme.
Yeah.
If they want you to give a fuck about his character like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, I'm super down with him just murdering.
And this movie is based on a short story by Joe Hill. I don't know if you know who Joe Hill is, but that's Stephen King's son.
Okay.
Which, just if you think about the type of movie it is, it's so fucking Stephen King. It's like It or something. It's fucking kids against a dude in a devil mask, a literal devil.
Right.
Child murderer. And the director of this movie was Scott Derrickson, which he directed Sinister, which we talked about. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Not a bad movie. He directed the first Doctor Strange movie, actually.
Okay.
And he was going to direct the new one, but he backed out. He said for creative differences or whatever. And he made this movie instead. We got Sam Raimi Doctor Strange movie, and we got this fucking movie. Everybody fucking wins.
We all win. We win.
Yeah. Yeah. Predator versus Alien. Whoever wins, we lose. But
We need that poster.
marketing.
We need that poster in here. Like straight up, framed and everything. That'd be fucking great.
Signed by the director,
Yeah.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Anyway, that's how we're gonna end it on that, on that quote from the Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, and if you don't know, then just quick Google search that and save that image and put it as your background for your phone.
Anyway, go watch The Black Phone. It's a good old fucking time. Good movie. And it's going to be better if you go see it in the movie theater. It's still playing by the time this episode comes out. It will be.
Too late.
Stream it. But yeah, full recommendations. Hawke is back, baby. We're gladly over here paying tribute, getting the word out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, hopefully we'll talk about The Northman sometime soon, because that movie was a fucking
That was awesome.
beast of a film.
Fuck
and
yeah.
I want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But until next time, thank you for tuning in and listen to some of the other episodes on the network. Support the Salad Bites Media Productions. We got the Salinas Underground podcast out there, and the Nakama Boys doing the Lord's work. And the Nakama Boys are actually trying to get in here, so we need to get out of here, because they're talking anime and they're not fucking around.
Yeah.
They need to get the news out. They need to get the word out.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna punch out. So till next time.
Later.
Sayonara, Sammy.
The Electro and Bono